Hello, hello, hello. I am Reverend Sharon Renee. I am the senior minister and spiritual leader for the Unity of Dayton here in Dayton, Ohio. And I want to welcome you to this week's episode of Mindful Living, where we nurture your body, your mind, and your spirit. And we're coming into the end of the year, and we've got Thanksgiving this week. And so I wish all of you a happy Thanksgiving and to be in that state of gratitude. And as I was talking about last week, gratitude is also being able to give and to receive. So being grateful of the life that we have, being willing to share who we are and what we have with others. So as we're moving forward into wrapping up this year and starting the new year, I want to talk to you about this thing called church. And what does that mean here at Unity? The one thing that is important for us to understand is church is changing. Church is not what it used to be. And if we're trying to go on those traditional values and be very specific to that, church isn't likely going to grow or to move, and it is changing. And we have to do things differently. So that leads me to starting with our affirmation for this week, and I might be having you do it for a couple of weeks, okay? Or something like it. I am flexible, open, and teachable. I am flexible, open, and teachable. So what does this mean? It means that if we want to attract new people into our spiritual community, because here we do like to say spiritual community instead of using the word church, because we don't want people to stay away because they think it's church. But it is still church, but we're wanting people to feel like it's not something scary or something that's going to trigger where they were younger in their life. So we need to start reevaluating what we're doing and where we're going. So we need to be open to maybe looking at our vision statement, our mission statement, and our core values and looking at changing them. We need to look at the things that we are offering and how are other ways that we can offer things. So we're in this world that is immediately like you can be in one place and talk to somebody in another place. So I could be here talking to somebody in Japan. It's very instantaneous. So we can go and do online classes, we can do online offerings, we can create online memberships. We need to think about how do we want to attract our community. And here's the wonderful thing about Unity of Dayton is that we have the Next Generation Unity Ministry, and we have the LGBTQ plus ministry, and we are starting again to build a youth and family ministry. And all of those segments are important because they're all going to attract different people for different things. But we need to be offering things that bring them in and not just say, hey, it's there, or to maybe have it advertised a little bit better. But it's like we need to become a very active role, but it's changing and people are changing today and they have busy lives and they don't have time for a lot. So again, sometimes offering something online can be a little bit more helpful. Having it in person can be helpful, and asking people for commitments that don't mean that they're long term, but maybe it's like on the second Thursday of every month, are you willing to do blah, blah, blah? Because people are more willing to work with a more flexible schedule than they are one that feels like that there's a weight on them and they're already balancing too many things. They're a single parent working 2 jobs, and we've just asked them if they want to bring cookies every Sunday. That can be a little bit stressful for them. And so it's being open to being flexible and changing, looking at our needs, looking at who we want to attract, looking at where we want to go. What is our vision? What is our vision? What do we want to see in our world? And the one thing that I can say is that when you look at the world through the lens of what I'm going to say our physical reality, the world is in chaos, the world is in upheaval, the world is at war. And we know this is because everyone keeps relying on traditional beliefs, traditional resolutions, and we have to go beyond what has been traditional. We have to go beyond what we know has maybe worked in the past or that didn't work, and we have to think beyond where we are going. And so I'm inviting you to really, really consider joining me as Unity of Dayton coming together, that we will have these wonderful meetings and discussions and see what is it that you want, because people learn differently. Some people, like I'm really big into experiential learning. I want to learn how to do it. I want to practice it, and then I want to share my results. Some people are very, very visual. Some people really just need the sound. Some people can do it by reading. Some people do it by through music. So there are different ways in which people have these experiences. And it's being able to offer a variety of different experiences to engage people into our spiritual community. And so happy Thanksgiving, and I encourage you throughout this holiday time to talk with me, to come up with ideas, and that we get together, Unity of Dayton community coming together to serve humanity. And have a beautiful day and a happy holiday. Namaste.